What's going on, guys? Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. It's beautiful out here in Tennessee. It was less than 40 degrees yesterday. It was snowing yesterday. It is 63 today, I believe. And look at it. I don't get it. Anyway, I'm drinking my caffeine because I've been driving around with my son all day shopping for cars. He needs a new car, so if anybody wants to donate a car to Wristwatch Addiction, please send it my way. But short of that, I guess we're going to be getting a car for him. But yeah, so I'm going to drink my caffeine and try to wake up. What are we wearing today? We are wearing a Bulova Moonwatch that I won't go into too much more detail because I've gone over this before, but I will talk to you about the strap it's on. A very cool, very gorgeous strap by, well, we'll delve into that here in a moment. But this was actually sent to me. This strap was actually sent to me by Scott over at Scott Keeps Time. He's been telling me I need one of these straps. I'm like, no. He sent me one. He's totally right. I'm going to order a bunch more. So we'll talk about that. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can get your hands on them too. I think it looks great, by the way, don't you? But anyway, I have my fiance's watch shirt on because it's talk about watches day. So yeah, let's talk about that. Okay, so sitting in front of us here is my Haveston watch strap. We just got this in from Haveston.com. This is a 20 millimeter NATO strap by them. They come in a number of different colors. This one, of course, the gray, black, and red. So I've added it to my Bulova. I think it works super good there. The strap itself is a little different in a number of ways, and by the way, it comes in this fantastic casing. Kind of reminds me of how things used to come when I was a little kid. Everything was in a metal container, or at least more so than now. But anyway, the strap itself, one of the first things I noticed that was different about this strap is the edging. So it is not a smooth edge. They wrap this edge. It almost looks spiked, which is very different for pretty much any of the straps that I have. Much more spiked. The end of the strap is more pointed, so it's a little easier to thread through. This sort of Panerai styled buckle with HAV at the onset of it. Another difference that I've noticed immediately was the stitching through here. Instead of a metal fastener or metal loop, there's just stitching. So makes it fit a little bit different. One of the biggest things that I noticed right away is once I put it on, my buckle, this guy ends right up in the center of my wrist right here, which is very rarely the case with most NATOs. Most NATOs is going to come over here or over here, and then the loop is going to go here. And I think that's one of the biggest problems that people have with NATO straps. I mean, NATO straps look fantastic. They protect the case back, not only keep the case back on, but also protect it from scratches. There's so many reasons to do a NATO strap. You lose a spring bar, you still have your timepiece, but there's some discontent with the NATO straps, and I think a lot of it is due to the clasp not lining up, but even more so, this piece ending up over here making your watch look bulky. But with this one, when these are threaded through and this is tucked, you have it right on the underside. No evidence of that that excess strap. So kind of takes care of a little issue for some people. Again, I think this looks fantastic on this Moonwatch, and if we get it up close like I had, done just now, you can kind of see, if I can get this to focus in, you can kind of see the edging. It's a little bit different. If we look at the buckle, sort of this Panerai styled buckle here as well, and then we come down here to the other end, you see how it's sort of rough edging on it, which is very different from any of my other NATOs that try to get really smooth through here. We have this nice end piece. It's a little stiffer, so it makes it easy to thread through. And then this, you would normally find a little loop here made out of steel, but with them they just do the stitching, which is kind of a nice change. And one other thing that I find interesting is this is completely open, so this is adjustable, and that's actually pretty much on purpose. They call it a floating keeper, so you can move it where you need to move it and then attach it. Super happy with this strap. I wanted it because of the color purely, but the quality of the strap is just fantastic, and looking at it on the wrist, it looks just great. So on the wrist, you can see how it hides that keeper, which is really nice. The only evidence that it's a NATO is this keeper here. As we spin around, sits very nicely right in the center, with the looping on this side, out of the way of many things, except for maybe just a tight dress cuff. But most people wouldn't wear a NATO with a dress suit anyway, or dress shirt anyway. I'm sort of the exception. But yeah, loving this company, loving this strap. Very happy I was sent this, and I appreciate it. Oh, and by the way, when you open it up, they wrap it in this nice foil with this tag, just to protect it during shipping, which, you know, is kind of funny because it's nylon. It's not gonna it's not gonna scratch itself. But yeah, just a great casing, and something to kind of keep. You can see the sizing. This was a 20 millimeter. They make 18, 20, and 22s. This one happened to be the 20. So yeah, definitely get on Haveston.com or Haveston.com. Check them out. Really cool watch straps. I'm very happy with this one, and I appreciate Scott. Thank you, Scott, over at Scott Keeps Time, for sending me this one. I guess he got tired of me waiting to buy one. But you've got your heavy weave, which we talked about. You can even see on the side how thick this is. The fabric, which we just talked about, and then that floating keeper, which is just a cool feature. And it's designed in London, so you know, that's kind of cool too for all you UK guys. It's local. For US, it might take a couple weeks to get to you, but once it does, you'll be very, very happy. So yeah, that's my watch strap. That's my watch. This is my Tuesday. So hope you guys have had a good day. I'm gonna continue mine, and we'll just see you next time. Bye bye.